and to determine measures to be taken to prevent violence in schools. The shooting took place at a school attached to the privately run Ateneo do Zamboanga University in the city of Zamboanga, where the gunman brought a pistol and a rifle into the school campus and fired at students inside the classroom. According to a preliminary police report, the motive was not immediately clear, but the senior customs official told reporters that the shooter used a .40 caliber pistol issued by the Bureau of Customs to the student's father, a customs official who has since been relieved from his post. A second weapon recovered from the scene was a licensed personal firearm, also owned by the shooter's father, the official said. The victim was a male grade 10 student, police said. The gunman, a grade 9 student, killed himself, police said. Wildfires burned nearly 95,000 hectares of land in Indonesia in July alone, almost doubling the area affected during the previous 6 months, as an intensifying El Nino weather pattern fueled dry conditions, Forestry Ministry data showed on Tuesday. The fires brought the total area affected by wildfires from January through July to 202,004 hectares, that is about 499,162 acres, up sharply from 107,465 hectares recorded through June. Forestry Minister Raja Julie Anthony told a parliamentary hearing that the intensity of the El Nino index had by mid-August already surpassed levels recorded in 2015, when Indonesia experienced one of its most severe fire seasons. Despite the worsening conditions, the area affected by fires remained well below the 2015 level. About 600,000 hectares had been damaged by wildfires during the same period that year. The government has carried out weather modification operations in provinces considered vulnerable to wildfires between February and July as part of efforts to reduce fire risks and encourage rainfall. Indonesia's weather agency expects the El Nino conditions to persist into early 2027, with the critical period for forest and land fires expected to peak between August and September. Authorities are also preparing to reopen Bromo National Park on Java Island after containing wildfires that affected more than 1,100 hectares of land in the popular tourist destination. Finally, 8 airstrikes have hit an airbase in Idlib in northwestern Syria, causing damage and no casualties, Syrian state media reports. The airstrikes hit the runway of the Abu al-Duhul military base in Idlib's eastern countryside early on Tuesday, according to state television reports. It is the first attack on the airbase since the fall of Bashar al-Assad's government in December 2024. State TV quoted a military source as saying Israeli forces carried out the attacks. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military. Abu al-Dahor Air Base suffered extensive destruction during the 14 years of the Syrian war. Opposition forces took control of it in 2015 after fighting with government forces. In 2019, it was recaptured by forces loyal to al-Assad, but the base was not functional due to significant damage it sustained throughout the war. Bimbo Akambi, BCOS News.
To end the news around the world, here again are the main points. The Inspector General of Police, Tunji Disu, has warned Nigerians against taking the law into their own hands, declaring that anyone who assaults or kills a suspect through mob action, popularly known as jungle justice, will face murder charges. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has projected that the number of registered voters in Nigeria will exceed 100 million ahead of the 2027 general elections. On the foreign scene, a school shooting in the southern Philippines has left one student dead after a grade 9 student live-streamed the attack before taking his own life. BCOS TV is now on Niger TV app, and you can watch us from any part of the world. You can also watch us on GoTV, channel 134 and channel 113 on StarTimes. Now, before I go, if you see something suspicious, alert the authority for timely response. Be vigilant. That ends the news.